If you think this is a normal way to greet people, do it right now on TV.
Scott,
Why won't you?
All right, so I occasionally like to check in on CNN and cable news just to see what is going on, to see what the masses are absorbing. And I have to say, I am disheartened as to the world generally and also what I'm seeing on CNN. But I'm going to get to 3 different clips here that I came across just today where you have people defending Trump and the administration. And it is so blatantly insane that it doesn't even really require me to say a whole lot. I'm going to start here with Mr. Jennings, who is a CNN regular. This is a panelist who is on defending Trump at every opportunity he gets. And I'm going to discuss this clip. But here they are discussing Elon Musk's salute. And Mr. Jennings, I forgot his first name, which is why I keep calling him Mr. Jennings. I'll get his first name after the clip. Mr. Jennings here is defending Elon Musk, even though it is so obvious he knows what happened.
This salute trutherism is outrageous. This is the most.
Do it right now on TV.
This is the biggest
so
conspiracy
do it right now on TV.
It's crazy.
If you think it's normal, if you think this is a normal way to greet people, do it right now on TV.
Scott,
why won't you?
I want to.
Yes, Scott Jennings. Why won't you do the salute on television if it's so normal? I think this is the perfect response to anyone that is claiming that this salute is perfectly normal. No, nothing wrong with this at all. Just sending my heart out to you, as Hitler would do. It's just so ridiculous to defend this still. So I want to give credit there to the reporter. So that was Catherine Rempel from the Washington Post telling Scott Jennings to do the salute, which of course he won't do because he knows he's full of shit. I have seen, before I get to my second point I want to make on that, I have seen people defend this salute, right-wing accounts online, defend the salute by showing screenshots of Democrats who, oh, look, they're doing the salute. Yet they are pictures, not videos. Because especially, there's many examples of this, but one of the examples they use is AOC, and like they cut off the image and she has her arm out. And if you watch the video, she's going to give somebody a hug. And people are claiming, look, she did the salute too. Why won't you show the videos of those people though? When you see the video, it is quite clear what went on here. Not to mention, 3 days later, Elon Musk spoke to a far-right German party at their conference, which is often referred to as the neo-Nazi party in Germany, discussing how they shouldn't feel ashamed about their past. So you don't even need the salute to tell you who Elon Musk is, not to mention the year-long process or project he has to uplift neo-Nazis on Twitter. Like, it's just, let's not pretend anymore. But the other point I want to make here about Scott Jennings, that's enough of that salute. The other point I want to make about Scott Jennings here is that everyone knows, CNN knows, he is completely full of shit all the time. Yet they continue giving him a paycheck. They continue platforming his garbage on television because they prioritize, CNN prioritizes ratings over everything else. Instead of having actual debates where you could have somebody who has, an opinion that you may not agree with, but they believe in it and they have backing and there is, maybe research or whatever to back up what they're debating, and have real debates on TV that exist in reality. There are these fake debates that they have where people come on to defend things that are clearly ridiculous, but they are brought on to defend them because it helps with the ratings. To have these sorts of moments where these contentious moments on TV because someone is so completely fucking stupid, and it is clear they are fucking stupid, but they platform them because it helps with viewership. It's disgusting. We shouldn't, you don't need anyone on TV defending Trump, because what the administration is doing is insane. There is no need to defend it. Sure, bring on members of the administration to, in terms of reporting, and talk to them and, debate them on air. But in terms of panel discussions, you don't need someone on defending shit that even clearly they themselves do not believe. Let me get now to the next clip. This is going to be the Trump Border Czar Tom Homan crying about how people have rights.
Sanctuary cities are making it very difficult to arrest the criminals. For instance, Chicago, very well educated.
They've been educated how to defy ICE, how to hide from ICE. And I've seen many pamphlets from many NGOs. Here's how you escape ICE from arresting you. Here's what you need to do. They call it know your rights. I call it how to escape arrest. There's a warrant for your arrest, and they tell you how to hide from ICE. No, don't open your door. Don't answer questions.
They call it know your rights. I call it how to avoid arrest. Incredible admission there. So you're saying that you should be able to unlawfully arrest people. I mean, this shouldn't be surprising from Tom Homan. This is the guy who, one of the biggest advocates for separating children from their parents at the border. An absolutely disgusting policy. But here you have him really angered at the idea that people actually have rights. Last clip I'm going to get to here, and this one is a doozy. So this is Congressman Rich McCormick, of course, a Republican here, arguing that kids should not get free lunches.
When you talk about school lunches, hey, I worked my way through high school. I don't know about you, but I worked since I was, before I was even 13 years old. I was picking berries in the field before we had child labor laws that precluded that. I was a paper boy. And when I was in high school, I worked my entire way through. You're telling me that kids who stay at home instead of going to work at Burger King and McDonald's during the summer should stay at home and get their free lunch instead of going to work? I think we need to have a top-down review.
You're painting a
Think
lot
about
of these
where
kids
kids
with
need
a
to
broad
actually
brush.
be.
An incredible clip, because in just 20 seconds, Rich McCormick manages to both bemoan child labor laws as well as argue that kids should go hungry at school, because that, of course, would be the actual impact of removing school lunches. And the science and data around this is clear. I mean, it shouldn't have to be explained, but let me explain it anyways. Experts say that providing free school meals is vital not only from a financial perspective, but from a health standpoint too. Quote, there have been numerous studies that have concluded that students perform better academically, behaviorally, and emotionally after consuming nutritious meals during the school day. We see this in our schools every day. If a child's going hungry at school because they can't afford lunch, there's likely a lot more going on at home than they're just lazy and won't get a job. Particularly when this is not just, older kids, but school lunches apply to elementary as well. You want, your 9-year-old to go out and work McDonald's? Like, what's the argument here? I guess his argument is let's get rid of child labor laws so all the kids can work and buy their own lunches. Complete insanity. But this is the face of the Republican Party.